If you're tired of hearing the same old basic mindset and motivational fluff talk, you've come to the right show. Welcome to ProjectME with Tiffany Carter, the podcast, where we dish on everything from managing that crazy brain of yours to manifesting abundance to my straightforward, actionable steps that will make you major money online. Now, I'm not your typical multimillionaire entrepreneur. It takes a small village to keep my anxiety and depression in check. I'm inherently disorganized with an intense obsession with office supplies. Your girl here is a digital marketing content expert who's generated over $200 million in sales. I promise by tuning in twice a week, you will get a much needed refreshing dose of truth, clarity, and cash-making advice. Now let's get to it. What up, my people, my posse, my fellow crazies? I'm your shit show of a host, Tiffany Carter, and I'm here to give you a highly professional episode today. I mean, I am kind of professional. I want you guys to hear this. Those of you who are new to the show, especially those of you who've been around a while, love you guys, and you already know I'm a hot mess. And I'm not saying it to put myself down. I'm saying it because it's true. And we come up with so many things, all of us do this, that we have to be in order to get the thing we want, in order to get the husband, in order to get the wife, in order to be a great mom, in order to have the 7-figure business, in order to be a best-selling author, in order to have a successful podcast, get the dream house, make more money, get the promotion. We come up with this list of shit that we're saying we have to be in order to get it. And I'm not saying you don't have to be and embody and do certain things, right? Of course you do. But most of the stuff on the list is crap. And why I share all of my stuff, well, shocking news, I actually don't share. I share about I'd say a solid 65%, if you can believe it. If you can believe it, there's a lot more that goes on than I even share. I'm saving a lot of it for my book because it's just got to be in writing. I don't even know if you'd believe some of this stuff if I said it verbally. I am an overthinker. I am the self-professed world's laziest business coach. I procrastinate. I have some form, I've not been diagnosed, of a learning disability like ADHD, dyslexia. I don't think it's dyslexia. It could be a mild form, but it took me a solid 5 times longer to study anything in school for me to get a good grade. And I was like, God, these people are so smart. They just, they can go party and even crank out a solid B. Meanwhile, I'd have to be barricaded in my roach-infested apartment. Okay, that's an exaggeration. There were 2, but one of the roaches was so big, it was the size of the palm of my hand, and I could never catch that sucker. And then I went to college in Boston. Shout out Emerson College, Emerson Mafia, what's up? And I lived over the Mass Pike Freeway. So those of you who aren't familiar with Boston, I lived over a major freaking freeway because it's cheap. And what did I call it? Was it Alfred? I think it was Alfred. I named the roach. And listen, I grew up wealthy, so this wasn't in my comfort zone. But I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's kind of like if you live in New York City, you're gonna see rats, right? And Alfred was a giant. And I don't know why I wasn't afraid of him. Probably because he was so big. He looked like a roach that belonged on my 600-pound life. And there's a heater, a radiator type heater. So all of my European listeners, you guys are familiar more with that kind of heating. And I remember I came home one day and this roach had been around for months. And I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe someday I'll catch him. And he got cooked by the radiator. So he's like a crispy roach. Why am I telling you guys this? Maybe because I want you to know I'm crazy. It could be only child syndrome. I named Alfred. I had conversations with Alfred. I am not conventionally what you would expect to see as a multimillionaire. Now, a lot of you also come up with what a multimillionaire looks like, what a successful businesswoman looks like, what a millionaire business person looks like, whatever. You guys come up with that, and it's probably very organized, focused, disciplined, always working, always on it, very sharp, has all these unique skill sets. And I do have unique skill sets. I mean, some I can't be mentioning on here, just saying. I should have an OnlyFans. By the way, why are some of the housewives, like housewives of Orange County and shit, why are they on OnlyFans? Like, I'm sorry. I think housewives of New York, too. We don't need to see Dorinda on OnlyFans. I'm just saying. I know, like, we got to make cash, but some people, it's like, what the hell's going on with that? Yes, I'm all over the place. Yes, I'm highly medicated, and I'm getting to a point. The point is, your brain is lying to you. We've had a lot of propaganda our entire lives, like early bird catches the worm. You better be first in and last out to be successful. Most of this propaganda and these sayings have come from giant corporations that they use like in the 50s, right, to get their employees to dedicate their entire damn lives to working and making them money. It's lies. So I'm going to tell you what is required for the steps to creating, even just to start a multi-six-figure coaching business as a solopreneur. What I mean by solopreneur is you don't need to have any employees. If you need to maybe hire a graphic designer to do some things for you, or hire someone off Fiverr or Upwork to do some tech stuff for you, or get an intern, right? You're still a solopreneur. You don't have this team that everyone talks about. And I cringe anytime I say team to you guys, because I'm like, it irritated the hell out of me when I was new in my business. And it's like, my team and my team. And it's like, then I started going, God, I need to have this big team, this solid team, these magical unicorn people in order to really grow and scale my business. And if I don't have it, I'm going to be a failure. And where do I find it? And it's scary and all the money. Listen, you've got to learn how to walk before you run, okay? So you can, without a doubt, with what I teach inside my 2-month private business coaching program, I'm 1,000% confident. I've taught it to thousands and thousands of people with proven results. So not just in my business. You can get to, I would say, top of it would be $350,000 a year with what I teach you as a solopreneur, with what I just mentioned, right? By like, paying someone $50 here, a couple $100 here to do things for you. Okay. Now, if you're looking to work 1 hour a day or even maybe 3 hours a day and that's it, well, first off, then you might not be that into what you're doing. Second off, you've got to walk before you can run. So don't buy into the fantasy marketing. You're going to have to put some sweat equity in up front. Now, if you don't want to work as much, then you need to spend more money up front in hiring people to do stuff for you. It's that simple. So the way I built my first business is exactly I shouldn't say exactly. It is mostly, because I've refined it over the 14 years, what I'm teaching you today. So solopreneur, had some people do contract work, that kind of thing, because I used my credit cards to start that business. No one would give me a business loan. So all y'all who are going, I want to work with Tiffany, I want to apply for her 2-month private coaching program, I want to be able to get in. I only take 6 people at a time, and we're in the last couple weeks of my summer sessions. So I will be taking applications going forward. And so I only have 6 people that I take at a time. So if that's something you want to do, and maybe you're saying to yourself, I want to do that, or I want to apply for your new 6-month mastermind, that sounds amazing. But, what about the money? I bet Tiffany is expensive, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's only expensive if you don't get results. The most expensive shit you can buy is the stuff that doesn't work, is the stuff that wastes your time, and is the stuff that doesn't get you any return on investment. So no, I'm not expensive. What's fucking expensive? You dicking around, Googling shit, trying to do the cheap way, trying to find a hack, a trick, trying to be obsessive with reels and you magically go viral and everything changes for you. That doesn't work like that. Or you're buying this one-off quick hit course here and one-off thing here. It's not happening. You're going to end up wasting money. So look at other things in your life. Like a friend of mine recently said something to me, and it was funny because I can do this with stupid shit, with like small household stuff. That's where I can be a cheap ass. I used to be a cheap ass in my business, and I wasted so much time, energy, and money. It's insane. You hire the best, then you get the best ROI. That's never expensive. That's called you making money. When you hire the best with someone with the damn receipts, not someone who's giving you fantasy marketing and claiming they do this and that, or they've only done it for a year or two, that's not sound judgment. That's you falling for some alluring, this is going to be easy, and you flow in your feminine energy at all times, and it just comes to you. Please don't fall for that. And maybe some of you need to before you come to me. But no, I'm not cheap. But no, I'm not expensive. And every single person who comes to me goes, oh my God, I thought you were going to be at least way more than this or that person. I don't believe in charging egregious prices in order to make a lot of money. It's not necessary. Now, I want to be well paid for my highly proven intellectual property and time and energy. Absolutely. But I don't need to be charging you $30,000 to work with me for 2 months, which, by the way, anyone who's anywhere near my level is what 99% of them are charging. And I'm nowhere near that. And I just wanted to make that point. And that's not necessary. It's just not. And I'm not trying to put them down if they believe that's what they need. But it's just not necessary. It doesn't feel good to me and it's not happening. I have a whole nother episode on pricing that you can go listen to. Oh, the story with my friend. And this shows how much of a cheap ass I can be in certain areas of my life. So I've been using all detergent, which is like a detergent that's free, fragrance free, color free, all the frees, right? Because I'm thinking, oh, that's better for my skin. Maybe it's better for the environment. And my clothes have not been really that clean. I've not felt they were that clean. I don't feel like even like simple stains. Like I always spill coffee on myself when I'm walking to yoga, and that should easily come out, not coming out. And then I'm having to use like spray and wash and OxyClean and all that crap. And I was like, this isn't really working. And I was like, but I have an entire container left. I should really keep using it. And this friend I was talking to, he's very into doing laundry. You know how you have those friends who are like really into certain things, like organizing, could be cooking, could be skincare, and that's your go-to. This is like someone who's very into cleaning all the things. And I go, what the hell do you use? Because this shit sucks. And he goes, oh, that stuff's terrible. Don't even bother using that. And I go, yeah, but I have like almost 3/4 the container I bought. He goes, so? He's like, you're gonna, and I go, I don't want to be wasteful. He goes, so you're gonna waste your time, the detergent, the water, the energy to run the washer and dryer, and risk ruining your clothes because the stains don't come out and then it's just going to get set in from washing and drying them, just because you don't want to waste your $10 left of detergent. And I was like, wow, I sound like an asshole. He's like, yes, you do. And then he told me what he uses, and I know you're going to go, well, what does he use? It starts with a P. I'm spacing out on the name. If you really want to know, you can DM me because the shit's amazing. And I go, okay. And I went to go look for it at the store. And I was looking and I saw something that started with a P and it was really cheap. And I go, I hope it's that. And I texted and he's like, hell to the nizzo. No, it was like $4.99. So I was still being a cheap ass. And then I like scanned the section again and I look up top and it's $16.99. Now, whether you're in the US, Europe, Asia, Australia, wherever you guys are, I don't care in what currency. $17. Imagine paying like 24 euro for for detergent, like in a not a big size. And I was like, holy crap. And I go, well, this shit better be good. And I go, this is insane. I even contemplated whether I should buy it or not, even though this person is telling me how great it is. And I trust this person and I know how obsessively clean they are. And I even was weird about that. And I was like, oh my God, Tiffany, you're ridiculous. So I bought, it's the best. And I bought the best. And lo and behold, what do you think happened? My laundry's fresher. It looks brighter. The coffee stains are coming out even of stuff that's been washed and dried several times. Best money I ever spent. So there's the detergent story. Ask yourself where you're doing that shit in other areas of your life, because that is what's preventing you from getting to even the first rung of getting even to $10,000 a month. That's what's preventing you to getting to the mid six figures in your business, to the high six figures in your business. That's what it is. You're playing cheap. You're trying to kind of scrap a bunch of stuff together and try to pull it off. And I don't know any successful business, any highly profitable business that is using a business plan of scraping a bunch of different things together that are lower cost and trying to pull it off. That doesn't sound like a confident business plan. And I know you know that, and you're not confident. And because you're not 100% confident in having a customer acquisition system that feels good to you, that's in high integrity, that works, and that your services, your offerings are going to sell, your lack of confidence is making you repel clients. So you're just guessing. So I had to go off on that first because you got to get it together. The link to apply for my new 6-month ProjectME Mastermind experience, you can swipe up. You can get it there. Right now, since we're in pre-launch, you get $3,000 off if I feel you're a great fit for that. So you can apply for that. And if you want the application for my 2-month private program, why don't you just DM me on Instagram at ProjectME with Tiffany? I think the link could still be in my bio on Instagram. I'm not sure. So that's another option. $25,000 a month is simple. I said simple. I didn't say it's easy. I said simple. It really is. Making money is fucking simple. I can't call it easy, not because it's not straightforward, not because I don't have the damn map and the steps that if you just followed it, it will happen. What makes it hard is the mental stuff, is the example of the laundry detergent example I just gave you. That's the stuff that makes it hard. It's the ego, our insecurities, our vulnerabilities, all of our idiosyncrasies. That's what makes it hard. But making money is simple, and $25K a month is simple. And your brain tells you anything else, come back and listen to this episode. The issue is you're making it hard. Believe me, I know. I stayed in my own way for years and didn't know how to get around myself. We can't get around ourselves and our shit by ourselves. And keep trying to do that, even by listening to this podcast, getting books, buying courses, talking to friends, even with a therapist. That's not enough. Believe me, if it was enough, I would be worth $50 million now with the amount of therapy I've had. Your ego starts coming up with crap that you believe is required to achieve that goal. And it's always stuff you're currently lacking, right? To grow my coaching business, to insert dollar amount per month, $10,000 a month, $25,000 months. I would need a team. I'd need some special certification. I need to be more tech savvy. I need to be more interesting, better on video, more well-spoken, younger, thinner, have more followers, understand social media, have a more interesting life, be a jet setter, have an Instagram husband. Who told you this crap? Probably no one. And if someone told you that, you send them to me, because I'll go Chi-Town Tiff on their ass. All assumptions you've come up with based on watching other coaches on the internet is where you got this from. Ask and answer this question for yourself. If you knew it was completely possible for you to make $25,000 a month consistently, just as you are today, so it's completely possible, would you go all in and do the damn thing? Would you go all in and invest in working with a top tier coach, someone like me? My guess is yes. Would you go all in and even apply for my mastermind and apply for my private coaching and join the posse because you knew without a doubt This was completely possible for you. And as long as you had the steps, as long as you had the support, as long as you had the accountability, as long as you had the roadmap, then it would absolutely happen for you. Would it be a no-brainer investment? Yes. Would it have been a no-brainer for me to pull that $16.99 detergent off the shelf years ago if I knew for sure that would absolutely give me the best experience when washing my clothes, make my clothes last longer, make them look better, make them smell fresh, make me feel better about it, make my towels and my robes and my blankie more cozy? Without a fucking doubt, yes. But now the yeah buts start in. Yeah, but Tiffany, I'm not as entertaining as you. Yeah, but I don't have a broadcasting background. Yeah, but I'm not a good writer. Yeah, but I don't even know where to start. Yeah, but I have 4 kids. Yeah, but I don't have any money. See how your own ego is trying to money block you? Instead of cock block you, you're being money blocked. You're really cock blocking yourself. That's what you're doing. You're money blocking yourself. That's what your ego's doing. It's coming up with shit so that you can't make the money that you want to make and do the things you want to do and help the people you want to help in the world. Well, my God, it is so selfish to allow yourself to fall for that and not have the discipline to take contrary action and do scary things. There's not one person who applies to work with me, hires me in the, so to speak, small business world sector. I'm not talking about my giant corporate clients because the people hiring me are employees. There is not one person, whether they're making $10 million a year right now and they want me to help them scale and create additional passive revenue streams, whether they're starting from zero, whether they're stuck at 2,000, 500,000 a year, whatever it is. There's not one person that doesn't come to me and says, oh my God, I'm really scared to do this. I'm even nervous to be on this application call with you. And I always say the same thing. Good. This is exactly where I need you to be. And I said, I know it sucks. I know it's not comfortable. I know it's terrifying. I've been there, but I need you to be here because this is when you will be willing to take totally different action and do something different and surrender and trust the process. This is when you've had enough. This is when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. This is when you're tired of yourself, is when you wave the white flag and go, I need help and not some basic ass help. I need the $16.99 fucking detergent and I'm tired of not getting the results I want. And I've got to do something different. I can't be messing around with, $5.99 fucking detergent and expect that I'm going to get $17 detergent results. That's insanity. It really is. It's insanity. You are operating at a plan B life level. So you're taking actions and operating for a plan B life when you want a plan A life. And this is making you stuck. So the steps to creating a 6-figure business, like I said, making $25,000 a month is simple. Anyone who says you don't need a niche it's bullshit. And there's different ways of looking at niching. But you need a niche. You need a specialty. You need something that you have extra expertise in, where it's a certain type of person that you really specialize in helping, right? Everyone is different. Maybe you specialize in really helping people who are anxious and are riddled with fear and have a hard time focusing. Maybe others of you do really well helping people who are almost overly grounded and they have a hard time getting energized and motivated and lit up, but they want to feel that way, but they don't know how to get out of their comfort zone in that way. So what is it you specialize in? Who is it that you're best meant to help? And hone in on that area. What are the 3 main things? What are the 3 main problems, the 3 main struggles you help those people with? What are the 3 main things that you help people get closer to achieving, that you get closer to accomplishing, that you get closer to resolving or feeling like? Where are those? and then branding and packaging yourself, your true self, so that you stand out. I don't care if you have a business name that's in front of you. I have a client where she has an actual business name in front of her, and I won't say her name because I didn't ask her permission. And her stuff really wasn't working. And I was like, that's because we're not seeing you. There's no intimacy. People want to know who is the founder of the brand. Who is it? That's what people are gravitated, magnetized, attracted to, and build like, know, and trust from people, not just brands. Now, there's exceptions where there's brands that have been around for even a century, right? That has taken a lot of time and billions of dollars in marketing to do that. But that's not what we're talking about here. And as soon as she started showing her personal brand, who is the founder behind the name of her company, well, a lot of things changed. People started feeling comfortable private messaging her, emailing her, asking her questions, because there's an actual human being there to ask those questions to lean into, to want support from, not just this name. People are not hiring your name. Like my other company, TLC Enterprises, that's the parent company, ProjectME with Tiffany Carter. What the fuck is that? It sounds like I'm running a brothel. TLC Enterprises at your service. What is that? If I just kept putting out content under TLC Enterprises, I would probably get a lot of content vampires, people who would be absorbing and learning from my content, but never paying, because who are they paying? It's a very different marketing strategy. And not to say those don't work, I do that as well, but I'm speaking to you. Regardless, who are the people behind the brand? Who is the person behind the brand? They need to get to know you. They need to see the curtain pulled back on you. What is your story? How do we package your brand story in how it looks, how it feels? Those are the tangible things that you need. But the stuff that's standing in your way is the mental stuff, but your brain is trying to convince you it's also the tangible stuff. All of this is combined in my 2-month private coaching program. I also cover all this inside my ProjectME Posse group coaching membership, but you're not getting, obviously, it customized to you and your business. If you're someone who is already making money in your business, you're already in the 6-figure world and you're wanting to go to high 6 figures and 7 figures, you already have a business and you're like, I'm making revenue, but I need to see those profits. You'd be a better fit to apply for my 6-month mastermind. Those links are all in the show notes. You can swipe up. Go over on Instagram at ProjectME with Tiffany. There's other links that are right there in my bio. You can DM me at any time. It's always me in my DMs. I spend 2 hours a day, 6 days a week inside my DMs. I've done it since the beginning. It's not a bot. It's me, because I'm the person behind the brand. I'm the person that you need to get to know, that you need to feel safe with, that you need to feel understands you. You're hiring me. You're hiring a product I've created because I created it. It's me. It's my methodology. It's my proven techniques. It's my intellectual property. It's my heart. It's my integrity you're hiring. So why would I put a bot there or someone on my team there? I mean, it's not like I'm J-Lo. Like I can handle my DMs. We're okay. If this episode lit you the hell up, go leave a 5-star review. For the love of God. Apple Podcasts and Spotify, you can leave reviews. You need to leave a damn review. If you're getting a lot out of the show, that goes a long way. That's the best way you can show me support. It's that and sharing this episode and sharing the show with as many people as who can really benefit from it, who you think will like it, and sharing it on social media. That's amazing too. But give me those damn reviews, honey. Like, I need that we need to get on. This needs to be happening. Wishing you great health, wealth, and worth as always. Love you. If you enjoyed this podcast, please write a 5-star review on iTunes. Not only will this make me super happy, but it will allow more listeners to find our special show. Simply help me help others.